Listen, if we needed them, then tell me why you don't manage them. Why are people still on your team when you say you have to be trustworthy and I just watch X person not be trustworthy again and you keep them around? It's because we have the idea of core values wrong, in my belief. We have aspirations, not values. It's what we aspire to want to be. That's great. You should have aspired to be ethical. You should be aspired to be trustworthy. They should also be the bare minimum to create a business. Like, get over yourself. What's so important here, though, is if it's truly core to you, it should be a trigger that allows you to know when this is violated, I get upset. Think of a parent. As a parent, there's moments where my kid does something, my son does something, and I get irrationally out of control, upset. That's a core value to me. Usually in my case, accountability. When my son is not accountable, it really upsets me. And it's not a rational upset. It's that we've all had it, that moment. You could probably feel it where you're like, why am I acting this way? You can hear it in my voice right now. It's that moment where you're not quite sane. You've lost it for a second and you need to compose yourself. So I look at core values and said, if an owner figured out their triggers and then said, those are my personal triggers, what are the triggers I want my company to be valued around, and use those, they would be better able to manage people around that and actually use it. So again, do I think they're important? Yes. But I think today they're more aspirational. They're not true core values. And more upsetting is we spend thousands of dollars a year on this and we don't get better in business. And when you talk to the average frontline worker, they aren't in a better culture environment. They think it's a pile of shit. They hold the owner to it. And when you're so dismoored from your own people that you can't look in the mirror and understand that actually that isn't at all who we are, but that's what I believe, so therefore it must be, you're delusional, folks. And I'm really sorry, there's a place for it. I use it, it's in my system, but we go through a different activity to get there, and it's not the first activity we do. It's only used when we can actually measure it and manage it in a meaningful way that delivers impact.